Another week in Destiny, and we're back. At least this week is going to be a little more interesting than last week, because there's supposed to be an exotic mission this week. So, let's get to it, and actually let's just see what this week's going to be about. I think when this video comes out, that we would have started a new playthrough on a new game that you guys might actually like to watch. If you guys like to watch fantasy playthroughs, maybe you'll guys enjoy it. But, yeah, let's see what's happening this week. Hi, Riven.
You return again, Guardian.
Yep, I'm back.
And so does another egg from my clutch. It seems Mara's Harbinger has succeeded in pulling it close enough for you to catch. How convenient. Though it would have been far more convenient for them not to have been scattered at all. I have never taken Mara at her word. But she is not a fool. Had she been the one to set my eggs adrift, then she would have devised an easier way to retrieve them. One that requires less risk. But if Mara was not the one responsible, then who was? And what did they stand to gain from it? Manipulating the ley lines like this reeks of paracausal magic. An Ahamkara's doing. Someone wished for this. And when I find out who it was, then I will feast.
Ooh, she's super pissed off. Riven is furious at the thought that this might be another Ahamkara's doing. There are none left. Who would be left? Like, did your taken version of yourself do it? I wonder if she was aware that I mean, I think she mentioned earlier in the season she knows that she was taken, but I don't know if she necessarily knows, if she had granted wishes that she wasn't aware of. Right? Like, if Oryx wished for her to be taken, would he have, ooh, we finally unlocked it. Would have been able to influence her and make her grant him a wish that she didn't know of? Maybe Oryx is the one that did it. It screams of paracausal energy, so someone who is equally strong with paracausal energy was able to do it. Maybe the Witness knew that we'd reach out to Riven, and while he couldn't necessarily destroy the eggs, he could send them adrift to make them extremely difficult to get their hands on. Maybe? I'm not too sure. There's a mission-specific level they want us to do, but before we go there, we're going to go to the Enclave and craft this new shotgun. We just got the last piece we need for Supercluster, and its Reconstruction Hatchling was a pretty good roll we got early on in the season. I think we're actually going to probably do that roll specifically. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of funny to have Cascade Point. This is a swap shotgun. We can swap to it and just deal a massive amount of damage. Okay, we're going back to Vengeful Whisper. Yes. Dragon's Breath. We're still working on the catalyst for that. A Beetle Wing. Beacon Round's demo is probably the best roll I've gotten after trying to farm for this bad boy.
We have a problem. I was prepping our entry point and Soul Divisive started pouring into the confluence. I managed to slip out into the Overcity undetected, but just barely.
How did they get ahead of us? Of the Techians?
I don't know, but we need to move on this.
Well, I suppose no plan survives contact with the enemy. Guardian, make sure whatever the Vex are planning doesn't survive contact with you.
Crow, why did you run away, bro? You're like, yeah, I barely made it out alive. Like, why didn't you stay and fight? Did you have a specific reason why you didn't want to stay and fight? You could have. And then here.
My brood is in peril! Sneak thieves, ransack my lair! Roar my fury through your fangs! Consume them all!
worked up. I'll guard the confluence from the surface, make sure nothing tries to ambush you.
I have a feeling they're gonna get around you regardless, bro. They usually get around regardless. There's like a lot of Vex energy here.
Osiris, I've been thinking about why the Vex would hit this spot. And the Arboretum's where the confluence intersects with the Dreaming City's ley lines. They could be trying to establish a connection.
Or perhaps excise the confluence from the city altogether, thereby removing our ability to appease Riven.
That sounds like a Vex plan to me.
One we cannot abide.
I remember the Soul Divisive doing all sorts of weird things in the Black Garden. In the deepest parts, they were experimenting with paracausal forces, adjusting their code to more closely reflect the way they perceive the darkness.
But to no avail to my recollection. Perhaps this is the end of those experiments. Perhaps it is something new.
I was getting a phone call and I had to answer that one. Whoops. What's happening here? Escape to the portal. We're already here. Did the game not register that I came here? What the heck? Escape through the portal. Hello? I'm here. Here I was just thinking that I wasn't paying attention.
The Soul Divisive aren't getting along with the Taken.
Many Taken here have run themselves rabid, searching for purpose. The Vex must be trying to contain that behavior. Let it loose upon them. You'll need Soul Divisive signatures to pick those locks.
Think with their heads, Guardian.
God, they really just got in the way, and the aim has just pulled my aim down. There we go. Pretty easy. Oh god. Oracles? Oh no.
Oracles? Outside the vault of glass. I did not think it possible.
Are you seeing those readings too?
Resonance. If they are tapping into the darkness's memory, it may enhance their predictive capabilities.
Looks like the Witness might have taught the Soul Divisive some new tricks.
The Soul Divisive sought to align their collective more closely with that which they worship.
Either way, I guess now we know how they got ahead of us.
Oh, they're using Vault of Glass time technology to get ahead of us. Oh, I thought I'd climb high enough, but I guess I did not. That's not cool. Soul Divisive can use the Vault of Glass time technology to get around us now. They can do it outside of the Vault of Glass, which was their predictive engine. That's not good. What are we gonna find Atheon here? No boss fight here by the looks of it. Interesting. Nothing's happening. Do I come back out here?
There.
Oh, there we go.
You have them flat-footed. Strike before they seize the egg.
I'm dealing way too much damage here. What the heck? That was it? That seemed way too easy. Like if something is wrong. What the heck? I think I glitched the boss fight somehow. It was supposed to not be that easy, I don't think. Ah, that's why.
A detainment matrix.
Shatter it!
Transmat signal scrambled. You're going to have to fight your way out, Guardian.
That's why I was like, wow, that was super easy. Oh. I was like, wait, this is way too easy. I was like, this can't be that easy.
Fools! Poachers strip my dead! They wrap hungry jaws around my young!
Maybe we'd have gotten here sooner if you'd stopped playing games with us.
I'm long finished playing with you, fallen prince.
Enough. There is nowhere they can run that the Guardian cannot deliver your retribution.
Wish it true. Ask me to rewrite this failure, and I will make it so.
You really can't help yourself.
We have a lead. In the darkness connection we detected in the oracles. Start there, find the trail. Your egg isn't lost yet.
Yeah. Alright, Soul Divisive is trying to stop us, so they're the ones with paracausal energy. They've been shown by the Witness how to use the Vault of Glass technology, like the time-space bending properties of the Vault of Glass, out in the real world, no longer within the predictive engine, which is not a good sign. They could time travel to the future and to the past before, but only in a limited capacity. But it looks like they're being shown how to do it, like, substantially better now. That's not good. That's no bueno, actually. We're going to switch our loadout slightly and try to play on some... yeah, let's try some... I was gonna say, let's try some Night Stalker, actually. We need to start working on Night Stalker anyways. We don't need a lot of resilience, because we have Devour. We definitely want... We want Harmonic for the Void, and then we want... Stasis. And Riven was flat out just getting ready to give us a free wish, and she's like, if you wish to follow them to wherever they think they're hiding, wish it, and I will make it so that it's a reality. She was willing to give us a free wish to follow the Soul Divisive, no strings attached, if it meant to get her egg back. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. She was like, the fact that she can just do that on a whim. Because I know, like, it's like their wishes are give and take. We wish her something, but we give her something in return. But she flat out just said, if you wish for me to rewrite your failure, just say it, and I will make it so that you guys come back in time sooner. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't know she had that kind of, like, rewritative powers to rewrite history like that. She must have the ability in order to bring us back in time if she really wanted to. I really like the Witcher swords on the back of my Guardian's cloak. I just really wish those swords were earnable somewhere. Kind of like craftable weapons. Don't need that. Don't need that. I already have one that's basically that role. Alright, Crow wants to try to talk to us. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's in this little spot behind us. Mara's there. Oh, I didn't realize she had... I guess she has a lot of time right now since she's not doing anything other than just standing here watching us work. Alright, Crow, what's happening?
Hey, Guardian. The Vex may have snuck in ahead of us, but we're not out of the race yet. Osiris thinks that a Vex mind must have figured out how to simulate the Techians. So long as they have access to those algorithms, the Vex can track the eggs, same as we can. So, we'll just have to steal them back. I managed to pick up the trail. Looks like the Soul Divisive tucked the egg away in the Black Garden.
Oh.
Lucky for us, that's familiar territory. I remember how to get in.
Careful.
All we need is the head of a Vex Gate Lord. Kidding. Turns out Riven had her own path into the garden. You'll have to get in there and put that Vex mind out of commission. I'll be on comms, keeping an eye on the tracking signal. And watching your back, of course.
Thanks, bro. I know you're always there to watch our back. Oh, just as good as family. He made a really dark joke about, like, hey, I know how to get us back in there. All we need is the head of a Vex Gate Lord. That was a callback to the first game where he was a bad guy then, and he was trying to screw us over in the vanilla Destiny 1 campaign. Cyrus has hypothesized that the Vex have simulated Techians to build an algorithm that can trace the eggs. Crow will guide you over the comms as you enter the Black Guardian and rescue Riven's eggs. This might be part of the exotic mission quest, where we get the exotic mission out of this. Yeah, star-crossed. We'll jump in. Let's see if we can do this. It is not here. Or is it here? Ah, there it is. Exotic mission. I don't think we get anything for legend, do we? We fight unstoppable champions, overcharged weapon, void threats, strand threats. We could just do the legend one just for fun. We are strong enough to do it. We'd face unstoppable champions. What's good against unstoppable right now? It would be solar, blind effects, strand stasis shatter, strand suspend. We could just bring fire and forget with us for precision damage. Yeah, I mean that'll freeze most unstoppable champions. Let's try this. There's a void threat as well, so maybe we need to put on void resistance instead of arc resistance, harmonic resistance, and then solar resistance, because I'm assuming they're going to be shooting at us a lot. We're at 86 damage resistance. I don't know if we can boost up our Rezil a little bit better. We have too much mobility. We don't need that much mobility. Oh, you know what we could do? We have 91, 97. And then we could give us... Well, we would lose our intellect bonus. It's probably not even worth it. That's kind of weird that the Black Garden's within the dream. Alright, let's try this again.
Riven, you never mentioned you had a personal route to the Black Garden.
And I never would have. But these are desperate times.
The Last City and the Awoken have history here. What's your connection to it?
Currently, it's an inconvenience. My child is lost in this ontology, and our enemies are hunting.
Alright, we tried this mission before on Legend. Way too hard to do it by yourself. Easier to do it with a group. The basic version, we can probably do it just to get it out of the way for the week. Yeah, I tried doing it on Legend, guys. It's way too hard to do it on Legend, especially on the first time around when you don't know where anything is. It looks like this is the lair of an enemy of Riven's. It's kind of hard to think of who would have beef with her.
Eyes up, Guardian. I've heard whispers like this before. Riven was playing me into a grave.
Those whispers aren't mine.
She sounds almost afraid of whatever's here. Like those whispers aren't mine. The only other time we've ever heard of someone who was called the Whisperer was someone from Fall and Legend, the person who used to be, I think it was, who was it called? It was the, God, it was a conversation between Ikora and Mithrax, where they were talking about an ancient enemy of the Fallen known as the Whisperer. And it was somebody who plagued them, and it was like an enemy who was powerful based off their belief in it. The more they feared it, the stronger it got. And she says, like, there's some whispering happening here. So I'm wondering if this has anything to do with that. It might not. It might also just be another coincidence that just sounds cool. But we shall see.
Guardian, the barrier ahead will not yield. but I've left latent sparks of paracausality you can harness. Break through.
So you have been here before.
What is the combo to open the door? It is dragon, snake, fish. That's snake, fish, dragon. So dragon's gonna be up here. Come on, baby. Break for me. Forever to try to break the shield without any heavy weapons or my super.
Riven. What is this place?
An Ahamkara lair.
Hidden in the Black Garden? Is it yours?
You've seen mine.
She sounds like she knows who this place belongs to. That's the thing. So she's like coming. It's coming into focus now. That the Vex, the soul devices are following a different Ahamkara that might be belonging to the Witness, or they just practice the same religion.
That whispering again.
I assure you, that's not my voice.
It's getting louder.
I was kind of hoping there would be like a rally flag somewhere here on this mission, but I guess there's not.
You'll find the way is locked, but paracausal energy is your key.
These sparks seem different.
Because they're not mine.
Some more heavy ammo right here, so let's just try to explore and see where it takes us. Sprint. Explore this area again. This is going to be one heck of a long mission. Closer. Celestial Nighthawk with Dragon's Breath is putting out a lot of damage, so... Oh god. This shortcut up ahead. Yep, shortcut. So all the different hydras connect or control the gateway ahead. I think we came out from the left, so let's go forward this way. Backtrack to get more of a buff and go back in. Wasn't even a precision shot, that was enough to blow past the tower. The way to the transit mechanism is blocked. Blocked by what? Wyvern is here. No super, no heavy. god, this is taking forever.
What aren't you telling us, Riven? The Vex couldn't have created all this. They can't simulate paracausality.
You truly wish to know?
Stop using the word wish, just answer the question.
Watch yourself, Guardian.
It's like her lover or something. Something because like they'd only form bonds this way when they have lovers or partners, and this might be like from a pissed off ex-lover of hers. Dang it, we were doing so well of not dying, and then we got stuck, or we got cheesed by a platforming section of force. Now. Now.
The way forward lies in solving the paracausality of this place.
What did you protect here?
Many things. But whoever scattered the clutch is using this lair against me. The Queen couldn't have done this. Though an Ahamkara could have.
Another Ahamkara about as powerful as Riven could have done this? That is very scary if there's another one. If there's really another one. Okay. Of course, my gunpowder gamble is what killed me, not the enemies. Goodness, they are really just laying in on me, shooting exactly where I am. Looks like we're just working our way up to a boss arena now. There it is. I can't stay in it for long. Fish and the dragon. all the hits we can. Pick this up. Gotta go back, refresh the buff. Oh god, I feel like I'm doing a raid. I'm just running back and forth. For debuffs. Crowned by dragon. Mechanics unlocked. Defeat all hostiles. Okay, we're almost done. Oh god, there's a rally. There's a rally banner here. Oh boy.
That mind is protected with Ahamkara bioenergetics. Combine the paracausal energies and gut that Vex.
That was such a hard fight for so long. I had to switch my loadout again. Oh. What's here? Oh, the bones of an Ahamkara dragon.
The voices are asking to use me as a vessel.
That's Taranis.
Who?
Let him speak. Please.
Taranis.
I'll try anything twice. Let's hear you, whoever you are.
Riven. How I've missed you.
Taranis, what have you done?
I've made my last wish.
Your wish, you utter fool.
It's been fulfilled. Thanks to you and the Wishkeeper, I can rest.
If there were anything left of you, I'd flay it from your bones.
It was good to dance with you, oh beloved mine. One last time.
Oh, it was a scorned
Who
lover.
was he,
of his.
Riven?
Yeah, his partner.
Taranis was my mate.
Aw, big sad, big oof. Yeah, looks like he was the one that wished away her eggs in order for us to come and find them again, and then to find him so that they can talk again. I guess his last wish, or whoever made a wish to him, was to wish away her eggs for some reason. Don't exactly know why, but we got a cool bow out of it. Ugh. Oh god, this is such a long mission. It was even longer too when I was like, yeah, let's try to do it on Legend. Nope, couldn't do it. Can't do it solo. It's not possible. I'm sure it is possible, but it's not possible for me. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say there's a cutscene
I was
playing.
not always a prisoner in the Dreaming City. The Ahamkara were once free to roam its halls. That's where I met Taranis. And Taranis, unlike others, unlike me, cherished those who wished to him. Those who bargained with him were safe. It must have cost him. I found his restraint intriguing. And my art, my dreaming halls, my dance with the Queen moved Taranis in turn. Together, we became the ebb and flow of the tide. Through him, I glimpsed a world without the tireless cycle of bargaining and feeding, of peace. Taranis invited me to his lair, a place where we couldn't be found, in the ontology of the Black Garden. My joy of turning desire to woe faded for one rapturous moment. We made successes together. We built secrets together. And then came your great hunt of the Ahamkara. The Queen took my freedom under guise of protection. Taranis and I were forever separated. But we could still whisper to one another in the space between. At least until a king arrived and made a bargain I could not refuse. I became both king and dragon. I spoke with his voice, and Tyrannus knew it. So he did the one thing our kind must never do. Grant his own wish at the cost of his existence. A wish to keep the eggs out of harm's reach until someone could protect them. Someone like you.
Oh, that's really pretty, actually.
His wish keeper.
Okay, so he, unlike other wish dragons who granted wishes and kind of do like the double-edged wishes that help the Ahamkara feed their desire for power and to prevent them from being harmed from granting those kind of wishes. I guess they have to grant those kind of monkey paw wishes in order to make it so that they don't suffer negative repercussions on themselves from it. It looks like Tyrannus, her own mate, was unique among Ahamkaras, where he granted wishes, and they were just real, honest-to-God wishes. You wish for immortality, there is no strings attached. You just get it. It costed him a lot of pain, apparently, but he liked doing it because he found joy, not like off of feeding off of those wishes, but in just being a good Ahamkara. And I guess that's what attracted her to him, as far as a mate. And then when she became taken by Oryx, they had eggs together later, but when she became taken by Oryx, she saw her as being dangerous. And then he did something, again, unique among Ahamkaras, and he granted his own wish. And he wished for their clutch of eggs to be removed from harm's way until after someone who was strong enough to protect them and retrieve them came, like a rise and came about. So this is the Wishkeeper bow, and this is like kind of like a symbol of his power, apparently. Live Tyrannus Riven's mate. Precision hits and final blows build energy towards a Snare Weaver arrow that can be fired from the hip. On impact, Snare Weaver arrows create a pattern of traps that suspend nearby targets. This is a 684 draw time. What is that considered for bows? Weapons... 684. Doesn't look like it's a lightweight frame. Looks like it's somewhere near the precision frame. It's a high precision frame. I think Wish Ender is another bow that has a similar draw time. Because there's Wish Ender... It's 820. Vergas Recurve is a 580. It's a lightweight frame. Le Monarch is a 612, another lightweight frame. Tiku's Divination is a 580, super lightweight frame. Hierarchy of Needs, 756, so it's kind of like a mid-range bow. This is a 684, kind of also another mid-range bow. Ooh, what a long mission to get through, especially when we were struggling with it. Holy hell. We tried it on Legend? Nope, couldn't do it on Legend. Not by ourselves, at least. Tried it on Normal? It still took us a while. Hi, Riven. You okay, buddy?
Tyrannus was always a sentimental fool. His last wish has caused us no small amount of trouble. All wishes come at a cost, even those we Ahamkara grant ourselves. Especially those we grant ourselves. My kind feeds on the difference between what is desired and what comes to pass. That is why we grant wishes the way we do. In granting our own wish, we eliminate that difference. We smother the flame, and our voices fall silent. Our existence ends. Ahamkara are selfish creatures, not prone to such acts of sacrifice. But Tyrannus, he was different. His sacrifice might save us all. You destroyed the Vex mine simulating the Techion's work. The Vex will not reach the eggs first again. But they still hold my lair. Put Tyrannus' gift to good use, O guardian mine. It is your turn to grant a last wish.
Aw, there we go. Riven suggests you go to return the Vex-infested guardian, put Tyrannus' wish to good use. Wishing all the best. And that's the weekly mission, finally. Holy hell, that was such a long weekly mission. Last week I was like, well, that was hella short. This week, hella long. Holy hell, I was in there for a while, fighting against those stupid Vex and Taken. And the Vex and Taken were trying to claim the eggs, but they could not get their hands on it. I guess his last wish secured the eggs in the garden.
I don't know. I haven't spoken to Jolyon since Glint raised me.
You used to be inseparable. It's not just anyone who would follow you into the Black Garden.
I thought you'd want me to keep my distance.
Queen Mara wanted to protect you from Uldren's memories. I think we're past that.
Yeah, probably.
You should reach out. Jolyon is a good man.
I'm a different person. That probably goes for Jolyon, too. The last time he saw me...
Let him make that decision. You were close. Chances are you could be again.
I'll think about it. You know, you still give good advice, Petra.
Yeah, well, I never take it.
Hey, that's the weekly mission. Okay, it's finally over. The week is over. This is gonna be really hard to cut down because there's just a lot of busy work in between the missions and like the downtime and me just trying to get a feel for the exotic mission. I mean, we probably can rerun it again in order to get like a catalyst for this bow. So maybe we'll do that, maybe we won't, but I'll try my best to level this bad boy off screen. Hopefully when we come back next week we actually have more to this bow. I'm glad I went in the way that I did with Lucky Pants, because holy hell, trying it on Legend, very difficult. That boss room is like a run ender for that mission, where like you guys can go in with the fire team and like the boss room is so small, and if you don't spread out quickly enough and get detained, and then you have to keep getting yourself the buff, you can easily die in that room, and that's what I kept struggling with. Even on the normal difficulty, I was struggling with it. But we finally finished. Okay. Well, that's week... that's another week down. I was going to say week 4 or 5. I actually don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is week 4. But now that this is over, we're going to call it here, guys. If you guys have watched up until this point and you guys enjoyed the new lore we got for Riven, that's kind of cool that her mate was one of the most powerful Ahamkars ever, being able to not only grant genuine wishes at his own expense, but also being able to do it, like, because he wanted to. He genuinely liked the idea of granting wishes that didn't have any strings attached, just to help people out. Oh, this is week 4, by the way. And his last wish was when Riven was taken, when he knew that she was going to be a danger to everybody, he had wished to have their eggs they had together, like, spirited away and made safe, put in a place where no one could find them, and that the only person who could find them would be someone who was genuinely interested in protecting the eggs. So it might be that Mara is genuinely interested in protecting the eggs, if for no other reason just to grant Riven's last wish. But it's kind of sad that in doing so, he basically consumed himself on the wish. And yeah, Riven was like upset, but upset in a way where like I love you so much and I am so upset that you would do something so selfish to yourself. I'm like, well, it was for both of our benefits. And like Riven said, his selfish wish might be what saves everybody in the end. Yeah, and it seems like Uldren and Uldren is starting to get along more with the family. I guess they're tasking him to reach out to one of his best friends in the Dreaming City. It's like, oh, that's so sad. But, you stick around, guys. Be sure to leave a like. It helps keep this video, or it helps with this video to reach out to better engagement for people who might not have seen it before in the future. And be sure to subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot more Destiny 2 when the season keeps rolling on. We'll eventually do more PvP, I promise. We'll do PvP this season. We'll try to do a Trials episode here or there. It's going to be a long season. I'll have reasons to. We're starting other playthroughs right now, and I'm still kind of experimenting in the background with doing some other recording sessions for different types of games. And yeah, we will see you guys next time.